Welcome to Morgantown for the Mountaineers Gold Rush home opener. And their junior quarterback, Will Grier, will make his home debut for West Virginia against the Pirates of East Carolina. Oh, it is a gold rush here at Milan Puskar Stadium. They're expecting 60,000 strong for this home opener for the West Virginia Mountaineers as they take on the Pirates of East Carolina. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Custer alongside Ben Lieber and partner. We got two programs here. Both dropped their season opener, both looking for their first victory of the season.
And what a great place to play football. West Virginia, Morgantown. It's going to be electric. Such a passionate crowd. It's going to be tough for ECU. They need to come out and start fast, explosive plays. They need to get some good taste in their mouth. This is a tough, stingy defense.
Well, let's start with the Mountaineers. And, of course, West Virginia is led by their quarterback, Will Grier, transferred here from Florida, named the Big 12 newcomer of the week. Threw for 371 in the season opener. That's the most yards ever for a quarterback out of West Virginia making his debut.
Well, and if you can believe it, last week against Virginia Tech, he started off kind of slow. It didn't take him a while to get in a rhythm. Took the whole first half. Second half was electric. You know, saw the Will Grier that I think everybody saw at Florida. This guy likes to get outside the pocket and make plays. If you like backyard football, you're going to love Will Grier. There's not a coverage that's too tight that he won't throw into. He trusts his receivers to go up and make plays. He loves to make plays with his feet as well.
Now for East Carolina, it took them really a game, well, let's be honest, basically a half for them to make a change at quarterback. Thomas Sirk will get the start today.
Yeah, he will. Gardner Minshew just did not vibe very well with the offense last week. And Sirk comes in the second half and plays really well. He was, sort of the catalyst or the energy. He has a better timing and a rhythm with his receivers, and this guy is very tough. He likes to run the football. I expect early and often this game for a lot of quarterback run game to get him in rhythm.
Beautiful day here for football, 61 degrees. Here's Scotty Montgomery, the head Pirate, second season. 3-10 last season. And of course, Dana Holgorsen leads the Mountaineers. This is his 7th season. He's led this team to bowl appearances in 3 out of the last 4 years. And they finished 10-3 last season, and that was the most wins for this program since joining the Big 12.
Well, Brian, already an interesting strategy. East Carolina wins the toss. They've lost 10 of their last 11 games. They decided to defer and give West Virginia in this very potent offense first crack at it here in this game. So let's see if the strategy pays off, not only in the first half, but also in the second.
And you see Marcus Sims there. He's back. He was suspended for the season opener for the Mountaineers. He's got elite 4.3 speed. Caleb Pratt. He will kick things off for East Carolina. And we are underway. That one sends Sims deep into the end zone. Ben, let's talk about what to watch for with the Mountaineers and when they have the football.
I just mentioned that West Virginia offense, and I know we're going to talk a lot about Will Grier, but to me, everything starts and stops with the running game. No secret there. Justin Crawford, one of the best in the Big 12, averaged 7.3 yards a carry last year. He's going to get a lot of chances here tonight. And for ECU, their linebackers have to play better. Too many runs last week that got up to the 3rd level. They have to play downhill.
Justin Crawford gets the first carry, goes off that left side, and he's close to a first down.
Well, that's the sort of thing I'm talking about. He's going to get a lot of opportunities. You're going to see right now, West Virginia averages about 3 plays per minute, so they're already lined up, ready to go.
And you see this air raid spread offense. They love tempo. Crawford again, another carry. That's Chris Love with the tackle.
Crawford's going to come off. He lost a shoe.
Kennedy McCoy will check in. Quickly out to David Seals. Seals is knocked out of bounds. Close to that first down marker. Take a look at what Grier did last week. 371, threw for 3 touchdowns, had just 1 pick. This Kennedy McCoy gets to the outside, knocked out of bounds. But he's inside Pirate territory. Tim Irvin knocked him out of bounds.
Well, the key block on that was 55, Yodny Kajust. He's the left tackle, really captured the edge there, allowed Crawford to get around the outside. We're going to see right now Tevin Bush, number 14, electric player in the backfield.
Kennedy McCoy, and he is wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage by Jordan Williams. Williams had 14 tackles last week.
Well, and he's one of those guys I was talking about that has to step up in this game. He was the leading tackler last year. And, you know, he's really the heart and soul of this defense. He has to come downhill just like Tim Irvin, number 1, to really make some plays and stop this running game.
Sweet McCoy picks up a block, and he's inside the 10-yard line. Dropped by Corin Wiggins.
Well, you can see already not just the number of plays, but the variety of plays that they run for West Virginia.
Crawford in the backfield. He gets the carry. Up the middle, powers his way. West Virginia's on the board. You know, they said they wanted to run the football early and often, and they did just that, considering East Carolina gave up well over 400 yards rushing last week to James Madison.
Well, and again, a lot of these run plays, they're getting a hat on a hat. They're getting guys moved out of the way. They're capturing the edges. They're playing with good angles. Just much more physical, more well coached on that first drive for West Virginia.
And Mike Molina kicks it in. Justin Crawford takes it in from 5 yards out. They go 9 plays, 75 yards. West Virginia up 7-0. Welcome back to Morgantown. That Mountaineer will certainly be in shape with more drives like that opening drive for the Mountaineers.
Well, that was a clinic, wasn't it? I mean, it was run, it was pass, it was left, it was right. They were pulling guards, they were pulling tackles. That was a clinic by West Virginia there, and I have a feeling that Mountaineer is going to get a lot more push-ups in if East Carolina's defense cannot figure this out.
Trayvon Brown back deep, the junior. For East Carolina, the freshman, Evan Stanley, kicks things away. Brown from his own 2. Across the 20. Dropped at the 23. Let's talk about what to watch for. Thomas Sirk has the football.
Well, like we said, the open Sirk came in the second half and played pretty well. Had 2 interceptions, but, you know, it's his toughness and the way that he can run the football as a quarterback that I think is going to be the difference for East Carolina. Expect early runs for him. And then Kaiser White, I don't think there's a more versatile player in the Big 12, if not the country. He's an outside linebacker. He's a nickel. He can blitz off the edge. He can play deep half. That guy's going to be everywhere all game long.
Tyshawn Dye in the backfield alongside Sirk. He'll throw it. And that one's complete to Jimmy Williams. Williams, the senior. They said they wanted to get the ball to him early.
Yeah, they really do. They say that, you know, he is probably their best player on the outside. They said he's got a lot of suddenness, a lot of quickness, that start and stop ability. So you're right. Early in this game, they want to get in the best playmaker's hands, and that's Jimmy Williams.
This is 2nd and 15, under pressure, narrowly intercepted. Sirk was dropped as soon as he let that one go.
Well, it's 46, Reese Donahue, their right defensive end in this 3-3-5. You'll see him right there. Just a free release on the inside.
Toyas
Pressure
Avery.
on the quarterback.
Toyas Avery almost came up with that pick. So now 3rd down, 3rd and 15 from their own 18. Sirk. And he's looking for Williams. And that's complete. What a catch by Jimmy Williams.
Well, that is a heck of a catch. They bring a blitz off the defensive right side. They go man-to-man coverage on the outside, and Sirk has to put it on the outside of the sidelines and use that separation that Jimmy Williams got to make the play. That was a nice throw and a good adjustment, good body control by Jimmy Williams to make the catch.
Once again from the gun, under pressure, Sirk gets it out in the flat. That's Coy Johnson. Johnson's the senior in Knightdale, North Carolina. Kaiser White with the stop.
Well, once again, West Virginia lines up pretty stagnant. Linebackers 5 yards off the ball, and then all of a sudden, all 3 guys blitz. So now you get a 6-man pressure. Offensive line does a good job holding up.
Dive, spins off a man. He's got a first down.
Well, you mentioned earlier, Tyshawn Dye is a guy that did not get a lot of carries last game, and the coaches actually, after the game, were kind of annoyed by it. They're like, listen, we want to get this guy more involved. We just didn't have enough, quality first downs. We weren't very efficient, kind of got us out of rhythm, made us a little one-dimensional, limited our playbook a little bit. They said, we're going to make an emphasis this game to get number 22 Dye involved in the game, running and catching the football.
He's big, he's physical. He's a grad transfer out of Clemson. Sirk again, looking. That one incomplete. He was looking at Jimmy Williams.
Well, they had the right coverage. They had everything blocked up front. They max protected. They asked Tyshawn Dye to come down from the running back position, provide some support on the edge, and Sirk just misfired. The route was good. It was read properly. Good route, bad ball.
2nd and 10. Looks like Sirk's changing the play. 5 seconds on the play clock. Steps up the pocket. He's got some room to run. It's about a yard shy of a first down.
Well, and that's the confusing part about this defense is they showed the same look a few plays ago. They brought a 6-man pressure. This time they show the look. They only rushed 3. They dropped 8. And that confuses Sirk at the line a little bit. Has to change the call. And there's at least enough defenders to come down and make the play.
And another 3rd down. 3rd and 3. We got trips here at the bottom of your screen. Sirk, though, looking up top. And that one is short, but we got a flag on the play. Once again, he was looking for Jimmy Williams, and they're going to call the flag on Toyus Avery.
Pass interference, number 16 to the defense. 15-yard penalty automatic, first down.
Well, West Virginia goes 0 blitz. That means they have no safeties. Deep in the middle of the field, it's manned up all the way on the outside against the empty formation. And it was an underthrown ball that just happened to work out right for East Carolina. I think he didn't want to put it in that spot, but he had to get the ball out quick because of the 0 blitz, and Toyus Avery got a little too handsy, a little too grabby. So now we have 1st and goal for East Carolina.
Here they go. We're inside the red zone. Sirk looking. Plenty of time. He's got him in the back of the end zone. It was too high for DeAndre Ferrier.
Boy, oh boy, he missed that so badly. DeAndre Ferrier, you're going to see him right in the middle of this. Watch the middle of your screen. Look at his hand up. His hand up, and he just didn't see him until too late. There was not a defender within 10 yards of him. So big-time breakdown for West Virginia. Missed opportunity for East Carolina.
Dye up the middle. And he's dropped at the 4. Rayvon Askew-Henry with the stop.
So this is a situation now where you have a running quarterback. He can break tackles. 3rd down. I would expect some sort of run-pass option here for Sirk. Something maybe on the outside. If something's not there to throw it, maybe he can run it in using his legs.
Dalton Montgomery comes in. the tight end position. The fake. Sirk kept it, and he got nothing. Big stop by Al-Rashid Benton.
Well, they went with the straight design run for the quarterback. And one of the smartest guys on the defense, Al-Rashid Benton, right there, just does such a nice job of playing that inside out, very patient with his read, comes down and makes the sure tackle.
Jake Verity, the sophomore. Come in, this is from 24 yards out. He puts it right through. So the Pirates are on the board as well. 7-3, our score in the first quarter. East Carolina going 14 plays, 70 yards. They get a field goal on their first offensive possession. Marcus Sims back deep. Caleb Pratt kicks it away. Sims thought about it, takes it out. Up the middle. Nearly to the 30.
They put West Virginia in 3rd and long.
And first time for West Virginia now facing a 3rd down. Converted nearly 26% of those last week. And converts one here. Tyron White makes the catch.
And Grier would never have found the open receiver had he had so much time for the offensive line. They provide great pass protection. And once again, you see how quickly West Virginia can line back up and get the next play going. Conditioning is going to be a big factor for East Carolina's defense.
David Seals, the receiver's queen. He picked up 6 on that one. Again, they go with that up tempo. This is Crawford, left side. First down.
Justin Crawford on
He's inside Pirate territory. Jordan Williams. Tim Irvin also there.
Ball on ECU 45.
Pressure coming from the Pirates. Up top, he's got a man. He's got a step, and it's caught by Gary Jennings.
It's just a straight go route by James, a stop on the outside, and James just goes streaking down the field. This is an area where they want Will Grier to get a little better, is ball placement on the deep shots, and that one was pretty.
38 yards, Grier. That was incomplete.
Boy, he about got his receiver killed on that one.
Looking for Karan White. David Seals is at the bottom of your screen. Someone Grier loves to look to in the red zone. Jennings up top. He's going to go up top. And it's caught. Karan White. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Well, it's the initial setup that I think throws ECU's defense off. They go full house backfield, single coverage on the outside. Karan White up near the boundary. Such a nice job of just stemming to the inside, then pivoting or going back outside to create some separation. And a nice ball by Will Grier as another nice drive and a great answer for West Virginia.
Mike Molina puts it in as Karan White with the 7-yard touchdown catch. Mountaineers go 71 yards in 8 plays. They're up 14-3. Mr. Mountaineer does a push-up for every score. West Virginia, ooh, he's going to get a workout today. And there was a penalty on the extra point. East Carolina a face mask. So that's why you can see the Mountaineers are kicking it from midfield. Chris Love is back deep for the Pirates. Thomas Sirk. Sirk from the gun. Bad snap right out of the hands of Sirk. And that's John Spellisy, who, of course, the center He's a freshman. And they've had some issues with that offensive line.
Yeah, they really have. They've had some big issues. Garrett McGinn, their left guard, was actually the starting center last week against James Madison. He had 5 errant snaps as well. They moved him to left guard. They brought in Brandon Pena. He was the backup to center. He gets injured, so now the third center, John Spellacy, is in this game. Like you said, he's a true freshman playing against the West Virginia Mountaineers.
2nd and 24. Tyshawn Dye with the carry.
And it's interesting, there's a lot that you can learn a little bit from pregame, and we saw an errant snap in pregame as well from Spellacy, hoping that was just some pregame jitters, but clearly showing up here in the game right now in the second drive for East Carolina.
Spellacy, the freshman out of Cleveland, went to St. Ignatius High School. Hussein Howell in the backfield alongside Sirk. From the gun. He steps up. He'll take off. He gets to the 20, the original line of scrimmage. John Lewis with the stop.
Well, you didn't expect too risky of a play offensively for East Carolina. Backed up 3rd and really long. West Virginia only brought 3 guys, dropped 8, not a whole lot of passing lanes. The smart thing to do was try to pick up something to give your punter some room.
Austin Barnes, the senior. He's a transfer from Eastern Michigan. He will punt it away. Marcus Sims standing back at his own 30. This is from his own 25. Up the middle, 40, 45. Before he's brought down. He gets the carry, and he is dropped.
The give is to Kennedy McCoy. Dropped by the 5, Corey Sargent.
Just a good play by Sargent. He's a backup corner that's playing in this game. Came right off the edge. Colton McKivitz, the right tackle, just did not get a clean block on him, and he gets a tackle right at the line of scrimmage.
Grier looking deep for Seals. Got it. He's pulled down at about the 15. Bobby Folk.
Well, it was a fake on the outside. They set up all that wide receiver screen action, that quick horizontal action. They get a complimentary deep route from Sills, and Will Grier with another nice deep ball.
40-yard pickup, hand up inside. Kennedy McCoy. And he's in for another touchdown just like that for West Virginia.
Tell you what, Jake Spavital, the offensive coordinator for West Virginia, this is the first year that Dana Holgerson is not calling the plays. He brings in Spavital, which he's had a history with. Trusts him enough to run his offense, and I tell you what, he is doing such a tremendous job of keeping this defense off balance.
Mike Molina for the extra point. And boots it right through. Oh, Will Grier threw for 371. Having another big day. Kennedy McCoy scores for West Virginia. Evan Zaley will do the kicking for West Virginia. Back deep is the senior Chris Love. Oh, Wake Forest, North Carolina. Ooh, that'll be a penalty. Sirk Williams, receiver screen. He's got a first down.
That was an impressive job by East Carolina's offensive line to sort of get out there, free release, get some blockers out there on that wide receiver screen. West Virginia was sitting in a soft zone, so it allowed those guys to get the big bodies on them. So nice first play here for East Carolina. I've actually liked how they've responded throughout this game. This is a very tough defense, and I think they've managed it pretty well.
To give to Dye. Oh, boy. He ran right into a brick wall. Dylan Tonkery right there met him. Mike Daniels as well.
You see Tonkery once again. He's made his presence felt, had a quarterback hit on a blitz in which he was free on the first series. And the redshirt freshman, just in his second game of his career, they are really excited about this young man. He can run sideline to sideline and make plays like that.
First 20-point-plus quarter of the season for West Virginia. Had 2 of them last season. They're up 21-3 over East Carolina in their home opener. Here in Morgantown. Milan Pushkar Stadium for the home opener for the Mountaineers. We take a look at the first quarter stats. Talking about balance there. 144 through the air. Mountaineers 55 on the ground thus far. Receiver screen. Ron Grayson. Boy, the Mountaineers just blow that thing up. Oh, yeah.
Avery was right there on the tackle. They're so good at just recognizing tendencies. Very well-coached defense. Not only are they fast and physical, but they are smart. They understand where they can be attacked. And like I said, when they read and react to something, they're very sure tacklers.
3rd and 16. Pirates are 1 for 4 so far on 3rd down. Remind they converted a 3rd and 15 in the first quarter. Sirk rolling right, throws that one up. Almost intercepted. He's looking for Quay Johnson.
Well, would you believe it? That's the spur position, Kaiser White. We talk about how versatile he is. He comes flying in as a deep cover safety on that play. Now keep in mind, he is used as a utility guy. He can be a linebacker on the outside. You'll often see him in the box or blitzing off the edge, but they also trust him as a deep safety to make plays like that.
Austin Barnes doing the punting. Marcus Sims runs up, makes the catch. That is on 19. Will Grier, that Mountaineer offense, they have been perfect. Every time they've touched the football, they've come up with a score.
Well, it's been a perfect afternoon for this West Virginia offense led by Will Grier. 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns. And when you watch this guy play, it's a little bit like backyard football. He likes to get outside the pocket, but the thing that I really enjoy about him today is his accuracy. He's been so accurate on the slants, the fade pass, the deep ball, even slightly underthrown, but hits the mark. He has a plethora of receivers that he uses and a good backfield of running backs. Perfect balance for this offense. Like I said, 3 scores in 3 possessions.
Here's another one, Martell Pettaway, who checks in, the sophomore out of Detroit. Jordan Williams makes the tackle. Grier looking left. Got a man over the middle. It's Pettaway. And he's got a first down.
At some point in time, East Carolina's defense is going to have to start blitzing, bringing some pressure. That was the 3rd read that they threw down to Pettaway on the check down. He can't have that much time to throw the ball.
Crawford in motion. Grier, he's looking downfield. He's got him there, touchdown! Marcus Sims, welcome back to the lineup. 52 yards. Will Grier to Marcus Sims.
Well, they talked about his straight line speed. They wanted to get the ball into Marcus Sims' hands to see what he can do. And he just outruns the coverage.
Here's Mike Molina. Once again, the Mountaineer offense. 6 plays, 81 yards. Took him 1:59. Marcus Sims missed the season opener, but making his presence known here in the home opener. 28-3, West Virginia. They're really happy to have Sims back in the lineup. Mountaineers now 5 plays and 20+ more yards here. That was one of the things that Coach Montgomery said they couldn't afford, is giving up these big splash plays, chunk plays. said, I need to see my cornerback show up. Evan Stanley, the kick. Here's Chris Love. From his own 25. Sirk. That one intercepted. Kaiser White with the pick.
When I talk about the utility aspect of Kaiser White, he's an underneath buzz defender. What we mean by that, you'll see him all the way out here, run underneath this. There he is. His responsibility is to buzz underneath anything short in the flat with the corner over the top. He reads it perfectly, executes it perfectly. It's a lot of ground to cover. He does it with his eyes back to the quarterback, and he shows off and flashes his wide receiver hands that he's got. He's got two older brothers that have pretty good hands.
Ron's already had a touchdown catch. Older brother Kevin, of course, the starting receiver for the Bears. He's All-American here. Grier under pressure, escapes, rolls right, and drives down. And listen, there's a throw that flag down. And that's kind of like the horse collar. There's an emphasis on that, Ben.
Yeah, it's absolutely a horse collar. And there's a difference in this year. I don't think it pertains to this particular play as he gets him actually right around the collar, but they're extending that horse collar area down to the nameplate.
Yep.
Personal foul.
That's a face mask.
Number 56 of the defense. After this, it's to the goal. Automatic first down.
Either way, it's a dangerous play. I like the hustle. I like the spirit. But you, as a defender, you have to be careful and cognizant of where you're putting your hands. And I don't think Will Grier did anything right there to adjust his body that you could give the defender any sort of slack. He's just got to play with better discipline on the tackle.
Tyree Owens. Crawford in the backfield alongside Grier. He gets the carry. Cuts it up, picks up about 5. Tim Irvin there with the stop, and Irvin, the nephew, Hall of Famer Michael Irvin. They're looking for Seals. Touchdown, Mountaineer.
Well, I mentioned it earlier. It's just the accuracy that's impressed me with Will Grier. As you see, just a one-on-one battle with David Sills on the outside. A little shake and bake. Goes for that back corner pylon to create that separation. And once again, Will Grier sees it perfectly, delivers a nice ball. They wanted to see him get better at putting air underneath the ball so his receivers could go and get it. It seems like that week of work and preparation has really paid off.
Extra points good. And the Mountaineers are rolling thanks to this interception by Kaiser White. That led to Grier, Seals, West Virginia up 32 here in the first half. David Seals, touchdown catch. Will Grier, look at 3 plays, 31 yards. Took him less than a minute.
I hate to say it, and no disrespect to East Carolina, but that drive was too easy. That was just way too easy. They got the one-on-one outside with Sills. Makes a nice little move. Grier puts it perfectly on the fade to that back corner.
Let's go, Trey, make a play. Let's
go.
go.
It is shaping to be a blowout already here midway through the second quarter.
Evan Stanley with the kick. Let's talk about how David Sills got here to West Virginia. Supposed to be a quarterback prodigy. Story goes, Lane Kiffin saw him in 7th grade, offered him a scholarship to USC. Broke his ankle in his senior year of high school, decommitted to USC, and came here to West Virginia. Started off as the scout team quarterback, but really it was the defensive coordinator, Tony Gibson, said, listen, you got to play wide receiver. But he wanted to fulfill that dream of quarterback, went to a JUCO and ended up coming back. Talking to Dana Holgerson, said, look, I want to come back. And he has really excelled as a wide receiver.
Well, and he and Dana had a nice relationship through the recruiting process. Has known him for a while and said, hey, I respect your decision to go all the way out to California to try your hand at playing quarterback. And he really thinks that that's what's made him such a good receiver now, is he's kind of scratched that itch. He realized, like, all right, maybe I'm not a quarterback at the D1 level. I'll come back. I'll be more committed to play wide receiver, and he's shaping up to be another good wide receiver and a great weapon on the outside for Will Grier.
Another third down for the Pirates. 3rd and 4. Four wides for Thomas Sirk. That's up top. Wade Johnson, and he drops it. Toyus Avery.
Toyus has had a real nice game so far. Just watch the trigger. He knows right now that in his responsibility in man-to-man coverage, he's going to play off, allow himself to have some space to react. He sees the quick out by the number 2 receiver, and he just puts his foot in the ground and attacks. And that's the one thing when you put on the tape of West Virginia, these secondary guys, along with all the other guys, but especially the secondary, they will come downhill and hit you.
Austin Barnes punting it away to Marcus Sims. And he is level. We got a flag on the play.
Yeah, leveled illegally. I think that's a no-brainer, helmet to helmet.
Personal foul, targeting number 30, the kicking team. 15-yard penalty, first down.
35-3. That's our score here in the second quarter. Jennings. Quick out.
Yeah, that last run play was indicative of what this offense can do. A lot of chunk yardage, and watching Crawford just kind of slide his way through the line of scrimmage is impressive to watch.
Crawford again up the middle. He's in Pirate territory now. Dropped at the 40.
I think part of the reason why East Carolina had such a hard time stopping the run last week, and they're having a hard time again this week. Look how deep these linebackers are.
Crawford again. Wide up the middle. Justin Crawford. He's got one man to beat. Touchdown, Mountaineers. 41 yards. Justin Crawford.
Well, like I just pointed out, East Carolina keeps their linebackers' depth so deep. And watch the hat on the hat with everybody. Wellman comes up the middle of the field as a lead blocker. Once again, it's power football when they want to run the football with West Virginia. Crawford is already 3 or 4 yards past the line of scrimmage, and he sees those natural running lanes because of the depth of those linebackers. They have to get down at the line of scrimmage, especially now with the score that what it is going to be 4-minute offense for West Virginia. We're just going to run the football and run this clock out the rest of the game.
42-3. Score now. Justin Crawford with 99 yards. He had 106 last week against Virginia Tech on 13 carries. Bailey with the kick. Chris Love from his own 5. Brought down at the 20. This is Carolina. Howe in the backfield. He gets the carry. Good open field tackle there by Toyus Avery.
You bring a good point about just the tackling for West Virginia. We talked to the coaches just about their physicality, and he said, I was blown away when he told us this. 600 reps in training camp of live tackling that they do at West Virginia. That's an unbelievable amount of tackling. And where a lot of universities are going away from contact in training camp, West Virginia is still going old school. They want these guys to be prepared for contact. They want these guys to play with contact. It helps the offense out. It helps Crawford, the running backs, understand, to make full speed cuts, knowing that they're going to get hit. But 600 reps of live tackling, and you can see how it is on game day. These guys are not afraid of contact. It's just like a practice. They come downhill, they hit you in the mouth, and even on the days in season, it's still full speed thud to the ball. So these guys are going full speed all the time, and it really shows on Saturdays.
Well, Tony Gibson, the defensive coordinator, has done a phenomenal job here. A couple of guys went in the NFL draft last season, 4 guys the year before, total of 6 over the past couple of years. Howell spinning off. Talking about tackling. Spinning off some tacklers there. Gets a first down.
I want to stop praising them. I say, hey, they're great tacklers, and then the very next play, there's 2 missed tackles. But nice job of the spin and all that by Dye. Doing a good job, excuse me. That's Hussein Howell of using everybody's leverage against them and just spinning off and making some plays, picking up a first down. So challenging my praise of this West Virginia defense.
Howell, the sophomore out of Jacksonville, Florida. He gets it again. Out past the 45. Al-Rashid Benton.
It is interesting. I know you're down 42-3, and it's only the first half, but I would think in these situations offensively you could work on sort of your 2-minute offense. Let's play with a sense of urgency. We're going to be in games later on in the season where we need to practice this stuff. Let's work on not bleeding the clock out right now and running the football. Let's work on some 2-minute stuff. Get your guys down the field, see if you have some explosive plays.
2nd and 4. Here comes the blitz. And the pressure. Kaiser White.
And again, it's Kaiser who really is all over the field. Had an interception earlier in the game.
3rd and 4 now for the Pirates from their own 45.
3rd and 4 for East Carolina.
Two of 8 thus far. Quay Johnson in motion. Von Grayson comes up with the catch.
Good design there. They motion the number 2 receiver. It tells Sirk that they're in man-to-man. It frees up that left side of the offense, and to realize he has man-to-man coverage on the outside. He's going to trust his receiver to win, which he did, and they pick up a first down.
Minute 20 until the half. Sirk. Caught. Quay Johnson.
Boy, and Avery, he was right there. Here's Avery. Watch him come down, break on this play, sticks his foot in the ground, but the delivery is fast, it's effective, it's on point. And Quay Johnson goes up and snatches that ball out of the air, but a nice break by Avery to almost break that thing up.
Minute until the half. Pressure. Sirk looking up top and throws an interception.
Is that another for Kaiser?
Kaiser White.
He provided some pressure early on in this series. A blitz off the edge. And he gets a second interception as just a miscommunication on the outside. Quay Johnson was running one route. Sirk thought he was going to make a break to the outside. And Kaiser with the leverage on the outside, he just floats back and picks off that ball. An easy interception on the miscommunication with the quarterback and receiver.
That's his second of the game. Keep in mind, coming up, it is the State Farm halftime show. These guys will preview that Oklahoma-Ohio State game. And feature on Jake Olson, UFC's blind long snapper, who was a special teams player of the week. What a great story that was.
What an incredible story. Started all the way back with Pete Carroll.
So under a minute. Crawford gets the carry. Crawford's over 100 yards rushing now.
There's really just nothing standing in the way defensively for East Carolina. Again, they're just the big boys for West Virginia up front are getting initial contact, pushing the guys off the line of scrimmage, and then they're allowing the linemen to get all the way up.
Wide open is David Seals, and he can walk into the end zone. Busted coverage, another touchdown for the Mountaineers. How does that happen?
I think they just lulled them to sleep with the run game. Crawford busts one off the last series for a touchdown. Has another 10-yard pickup on the first play. You'll see Sills on the outside. Again, it's the setup that looks like a screen pass. Everybody bites. And Will Grier, the deep ball has been beautiful for him today.
Well, the Mountaineers put up a 20 spot in the first quarter and another 20 spot in the second quarter. Our halftime score here at Morgantown. West Virginia 49, East Carolina 3. We'll get you to Los Angeles for the State Farm halftime show right after this break. Well, they call this the Gold Rush game, but it's been more like a bum rush here in the first half as the Mountaineers of West Virginia up 49-3 as we begin the second half. Brian Custer alongside Ben Lieber. Give me your thoughts on what you saw in the first half.
Sadly, it's kind of what we thought. You know, going to this game, East Carolina really struggled last week against James Madison, and this is a much better team than James Madison. And West Virginia, once again, showing the balance, throwing the ball down the field, running the football with effectiveness. It's just been all West Virginia in the first half.
There were a couple of guys you highlighted at the top of the broadcast, and really they have shown up and shown out here for West Virginia. Let's start with their quarterback, Will Grier.
Yeah, he was a little sluggish last week against Virginia Tech, settled down in the second half, and now comes out on fire in this game. You know, I'm really impressed with just his downfield accuracy, the way he's controlling this offense, a lot of the deep balls, which the coaches said, hey, we want him to get better at throwing the deep ball and being more accurate and on time, and he's been all of that today.
Let's take a look at the halftime and first half stats brought to you by Dave Buster. Look at that average per play. Basically 10 yards there by West Virginia. Again, the turnovers, they were a problem for the Pirates in their season opener. They're a problem so far today, a couple of them. 2 picks by Thomas Sirk. Dana Holgerson. His squad, here comes Thomas Sirk again. Chris Love. From his own 2. Brought down at the 25. Take a look at the offensive leaders here for the Pirates. Hussein Howe came in. Ran the ball 34 yards. Jimmy Williams had 4 catches for 53. Most of those came in the first quarter.
Well, there have been times where I think you've kind of been impressed by what Sirk can do. They've diagnosed some of the disguise defensively for West Virginia. They've figured some things out. They've looked effective at times. He's thrown some nice balls, thrown some balls with velocity down the field. I think there's components there to have a good offense. They just have to put things together. Offensive line has to come together. They have to gel. They've moved some guys around from last week to this week. They're young at center. They're young at right guard. It's going to take, you know, a game or 2 for these guys to sort of figure out and get into rhythm and get used to each other. And, you know, they played a really good team last week in James Madison. They're tough, defending national champs at the FCS level, so they're a good football team. They have West Virginia this week. They have Virginia Tech next week. So they don't get a lot of break to kind of figure some stuff out, but I think they have the components there to be a good offensive football team.
Tayshawn Dye rumbles up the middle for a first down. Right at midfield.
49.
Dye again. He's in Mountaineer territory. Here's Kaiser White again.
Well, there are a lot of areas, as I just spoke of, where this offense for East Carolina has to get better. But what has to really improve dramatically and quickly is the run game. Only 80 yards rushing last week. You know, only 55, you know, at the half for this team this week. They have to get the run game going. They want to see what Dye could do as the starter. He's come in here tonight, been largely ineffective. But if they want to have any sort of balance, they have to run the football a little bit better.
Look how wide open Tyshawn Dye is, and you don't get a completion here. You got to catch that football.
Yeah, you definitely have to catch the football. It's put, you know, you can't get any better. It's thrown basically right at his eyes, and he takes his concentration off. Not sure what he was looking at. Not sure if he was shielded a little bit by the offensive lineman, but he has to make that catch.
Hussein Howell checks in. Blitz. That's caught. Gracie breaks the tackle. He's down at the 30.
There's been a number of times this game where West Virginia has blitzed like they do again here with Kaiser White. You see him come and blitz right there, take on the offensive tackle, and it leaves the corners, Hakeem Bailey and others, Corey Winfield along with him, throughout the game, singled up one-on-one on the outside. There's been several times where East Carolina receivers have won those battles.
This is Howell. Up the middle. Right into a wall of Mountaineers. Reese Donahue. First to make the stop.
So we wondered at halftime what was going to happen with West Virginia, what they're going to do personnel-wise. You're up 46 points. You still have a full half to play, but you start pulling guys back. You put the second-team guys in there, and right now they elected to start the second half with their starters on defense.
Sirk looking up top to Jimmy Williams. He was in a battle with Mike Daniels.
Yeah, this was a true battle down the field. One-on-one once again, singled up. Tries to get his hands on. Watch the finish at the end of this play from Daniels. He actually tries to turn and make a play on that football, but a nice battle out there one-on-one. Jimmy Williams, one of their best receivers, a go-to guy. You might see him again here on third down.
3rd and 8. Pirates 4 of 10 on third down. Here comes pressure. Sirk steps up, rolls right. And that was underthrown for Jimmy Williams, but there's a flag.
I think they're going to get Mike Daniels again.
Pass interference number 81 of the offense.
Well, they're going to get Jimmy Williams.
He's up to play, will be 4th down.
How about that? So it looks like Williams grabbed on the jersey.
Once again, another blitz. Daniels does a good job of reading and diagnosing.
Mike, do I need an explanation?
How about that? You're going for the football. You're grabbing on the jersey of the defender.
Like you said the play before, it's a battle out there between those two. There's the head coach, Scotty Montgomery, in his second year. Clearly not happy with the call.
I think he's going to try his kicking game here. Jake Verity will come in. He's a 45-yarder for Verity. He got it. And just like their first offensive possession of the game, the Pirates get a field goal. That pass interference call there hurt them. Pirates come up with 3. 49-6 our score in the third quarter. Third quarter, Mountaineers up 49-6.
Wasn't a bad opening drive for East Carolina. Got 3 points out of it. See if they can chip away at this lead that West Virginia has.
Slowly but surely.
Slowly but surely.
Caleb Pratt will kick things away for the Pirates. Marcus Sims is 9. Cuts back. 30. Makes a move across the 40. Oh, he is excited. You see why the coach was so excited to have him back in the lineup. Take a look at some of the offensive leaders. Mountaineers and what they've done here thus far. Grier's thrown for 329. He's got 4 touchdown passes. And Justin Crawford had 106 yards rushing in the season opener. He's got 110 so far. David Sills got 2 touchdown catches as well. Crawford alongside Grier in the backfield. Gets the carry. Eagles right up the middle. Irvin with the stop. 4 touchdown passes. First time the Mountaineers quarterback's done that since Geno Smith. He's now playing in New York. Back up in the Giants.
You talk about this offensive production, and you got to credit Jake Spavital, the offensive coordinator, once again taking over for Dana Holgerson as the play caller. This is his 2nd game of doing that, and it's been balance. It's been deep shots. It's been explosion on the outside. You get Justin Crawford running up the middle.
Grier steps up. Got another flag on the play. He's brought down.
Looks like we're going to get another holding call. It's West Virginia offensive line.
Holding, number 79, the offense. Penalties decline, 4th down.
Matt Jones, the sophomore, out of Hubbard, Ohio.
You know, he has interesting shoes to fill. 3-year starter, Tyler Orlowski, who's a center here for a long time, played a lot of games at West Virginia. So steady on that offensive line, and Matt's got to kind of replace his shoes.
This is Irvin. Catches the punt from his own 21. Well, we're in Morgantown. That means take me home, country roads. West Virginia. Welcome back. We're in Morgantown. The home opener for the West Virginia Mountaineers. This is their annual Gold Rush game. Mountaineers 8-2 in these Gold Rush games. Pirates with the football from their own 21. They go 4 wide. Thomas Sirk keeps it right up the middle. Slides for a 1st down.
Well, those are the plays that we actually expected to begin the game. The coaches even told us, hey, we want to get Thomas sort of in rhythm, and the way we get him into rhythm, let's run the football with him. He's a dual threat guy. He doesn't mind getting hit. Toughness is one of his best attributes. And we didn't see much of that in the 1st quarter. And now we're starting to see a little bit more of a power run game with the quarterback.
Dye in motion. That's complete. Davon Grayson.
I feel like maybe not with the play calls, but just with body language, that this West Virginia defense is taking their foot off the pedal just a little bit. Not quite playing with the tempo and ferocity that they played with in the 1st half, and I get it. The score is what it is, but if you're on the field, you got to go out there and execute and play with some passion.
This is Dye. He bangs his way into Mountaineer territory. Now Rashid Benton makes the stop. Dye now is 37 yards rushing at 42. Dye again, right side, cuts back. Back to the left. 25, pushed out of bounds. Good piece of running Dylan Tonkery pushed him out of bounds after that 25-yard pickup.
Well, just as I was talking about, there seems to be a little lack of effort for this West Virginia defense. Good job by the offensive line getting a hat on a hat, a body on a body, a missed tackle, and you see a little bit of that dynamic ability from Dye that the coaches had talked about.
Sirk looking for Williams. Back in the end zone. They say incomplete.
Well, it was awfully close. It was about a half a yard too far outside. He could not get his foot down, but a nice little out and up by Jimmy Williams. That was almost a perfect executed play. As you see, just about a half a foot outside on the out of bounds, and Williams could not corral it and get his 1 foot in bounds.
Trying to put some more points on the board. Sirk keeps it. Pickup of about 3.
Well, again, you saw it earlier in this drive. They're trying to get the power run game with the quarterback more involved in the second half. Using pullers, guards, centers coming across the line. Traditional power football. Get the extra blocker with the quarterback running the ball. A good job just tracking that down from a defensive front standpoint and chasing it down.
3rd and 7. Mountaineers show pressure. They're coming. Sirk throws. Got a man. Touchdown. Jimmy Williams. Sirk took a big hit.
Well, he took a huge hit. This is the thing that they like about this guy is watch the hot pocket. He'll stay right in there. He knows he's going to get hit right there. Al-Rashid Benton, one of their biggest and best linebackers, is blitzing through that B gap, puts a hit on him, but he's still able to stay in the pocket and find Jimmy Williams for the touchdown. It's that toughness that they love about Thomas Sirk.
Jake Verity with the extra point. And the Pirates, their first touchdown of the day. Sirk to Williams. 49-13 to score here in the 3rd. Jimmy Williams, take a little look at this hit there, Ben.
Well, you're going to see Benton just blitzing up the A gap and takes a nice little shot. He was slow to get up. And then we saw all through the break that somebody from the medical staff was tending to him, asking a lot of questions. You know, he's got the flak jacket and the rib protector on, but not a whole lot of talking about a body part or anything like that, but a lot of just question and answers. We see the onside kick.
How about that? Caleb Pratt.
And he got it
with the onside kick and recovers it.
Ooh, close. That's awfully close.
Ooh, that's close.
Going on the field, the ball was illegally touched by the kicking team member before it went 10 yards. Therefore, it'll be West Virginia's ball to spot illegal touches. The 44 first down.
Well, they had the look. They had the kick and everything that they wanted. It's just that the kicker got a little bit too antsy. Watch the guys on the front line all drifting back. Drifting. It's there.
Yeah.
He just has to wait.
That's it. You're right. Had to get right there to the 45. You can see he basically grabbed it at that 44. It
was close,
it was close. Kennedy McCoy in the backfield alongside Grier. He gets the carry. Bangs forward for a pickup of 5.
You know, sort of the unsung hero of this offense at times is Elijah Wellman, number 28. You'll see him lined up in the backfield a lot of times as, you know, that traditional H-back slash fullback. And his job primarily, as we see a whole bunch of flags, is to be that lead blocker, even though he's weight-wise at 6'1", 240, not a traditionally sized fullback, but that's his job and that's his task, and he does a really good job of doing that.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 56 of the defense, throwing the runner to the ground. 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Tyree Owens.
No, he had that face mask penalty in the first half.
Yeah, this is one of many, as we'll take a look here at 56. Got him in the grasp. That's a little bit more on 42 Devon Sutton than anything else.
Hit one's complete. Elijah Wellman. Listen, you see, you've been doing blocking all day long. Give the big fella something.
Yeah, got to give him some love. You've been blocking your tail off all game long. We're going to do a little play action fake, have you split out as a number 2 and hit you up the seam.
Jennings, a quick out.
You know, they've been so successful throughout this game, getting in this deep red zone area, just throwing those fade balls, which, you know, a low percentage pass, but they've been pretty successful. I expect, you know, maybe go to the well one more time. You're on the left hash. You'll have a lot of room to play with on the right side of the field. So maybe let Sills, the big receiver at 6'4", who's had a heck of a ball game, go up and try to make another play. Sills, as you see, he's going to go up on as the X receiver on the far left, up against the boundary.
From the pistol is Grier. That's McCoy.
Kennedy McCoy, the ball carrier.
Third and goal for the Mountaineers.
Well, like I talked about earlier with the complementary formations and plays, they go full house backfield. They had the same formation earlier in the game. They threw a fade, and this time they elect to run it, keeping the defense off balance. And here's a little funky formation that they like to run as well.
Grier looking for Seals. Got it. Touchdown. His third. 5th TD pass for Will Grier.
Well, it was a little pivot route on the outside. Sills is going to run in. You'll see at the top of the screen, stick his foot in the ground, come right back out. And he has to turn like that so he can always keep his eyes on the quarterback, because that ball is going to come out right as he breaks. So good job of selling it on the inside, sticking his foot in the ground, and getting the ball from Will Grier.
Extra point by Mike Molina is good. The Mountaineers. Look, even Mr. Mountaineers had enough.
He's passed it off to one of the military guys down there. He's like, I'm done doing push-ups.
My buys and drives are burning. He's passing over to our great militaries.
I don't think he wants to do it either. Like 56 is a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
I gotta get right. I think he's waiting for the right song.
Oh, man.
I believe in you, man. You can do it.
Yeah, really. There he is. There he is. Look,
he's not even going all the way down.
No, he's not. Look at this. Look, he's
first quarter, he was getting chest all the way down. Now in the third quarter, he's like, nah, I'm just, yeah.
Oh, God, I can't get these in.
Oh, gosh.
Doesn't help that he's wearing the least breathable material.
My favorite time.
Evans Daly doing the kicking. Chris Love's back deep. Short. And that's the end of the third quarter. Mountaineers in total control. 56-13. Home opener for the West Virginia Mountaineers. Never lost a home opener under Dana. Looks like they're on their way, a quarter away from winning another one.
Tyshawn Dye, straight ahead.
What do you think here? A 93-yard drive?
Yeah.
97-yard drive, sorry.
See if they can put something together. Yeah, I like this West Virginia squad. You look at the Big 12 and obviously Oklahoma and Okie State. This is a squad that can do some things. Goes up top. Wait a minute. And he's got a man. Trayvon Brown. Trayvon Brown is going all the way. How about it, Ben Lieber? You asked for it, you get it. 95 yards.
For the East Carolina touchdown.
And here's the guy that they're excited about. They want to get him involved in the game because he missed last week, just got medically cleared from a neck injury. And they said that this guy is the best guy that we have running after the catch. He's big and strong, showing the speed.
Jake Verity
Kick is good.
puts the extra point on the board.
First TD catch for Trayvon Brown since 2015. And this one goes 95 yards. ECU 20, Mountaineers 56.
Let's go, Mountaineers, baby! Here we go! That man right there is burnt out. He's done how many push-ups today? I'm not going to add it all up, but I know it's a lot.
Caleb Pratt will kick things off. Of course, the personal foul. He's got to kick it off from his own 20. This is Devin Bush from his own 7. Bush knocked out of bounds at the 33. Jugginoff. Drew Bowen, who hyper-extended that knee at one point. Oh, take a look here. You mentioned the transfers. They've added 5 graduate transfers, 6 JUCO players. This guy in Montgomery looks to rebuild this program.
Well,
his direction.
And they've got a number of young players as well, just guys that have been recruited, redshirt freshmen, true freshmen. It's a lot of new faces for East Carolina. They got to figure out their quarterback situation first before they do anything else.
Here's Bush. He lost a yard.
The give is to Devin Bush.
You know, at 5'6", 176 pounds, not exactly the guy that's going to plow things in there on short yard situations.
As we come under 5 minutes, Mountaineers will be looking at a 3rd and a long one.
You know, I say you give it, you give it to Bush and on a perimeter play and see him in space.
Went off tackle there.
The give is to Devin.
Bruce Bivens was not having it.
Bruce Bivens.
Yeah, given the situation, I think Bush, if you had that whole thing all over again, you just stick your foot in the ground, get north and south. You might only get a yard, but that's all you need. Jake Spavital, the offensive coordinator, called a great game. A lot of plays were wide open for him to throw the ball to, but he's always looked in command. He's got a great competitive spirit. He's had a heck of a game. I expect a heck of a season from Will Grier this year.
See Jake Spavital give a nice pat on the back there to Dana Olbers. Dana's never lost a home opener since he's been here in West Virginia. That streak continues.
Well, big play on that last series for East Carolina. See if they air it out again. Maybe they get another big score.
You never know. That one in and out of the hands. So now you had Thomas Sirk, who took over for Gardner Minshew. What do you do now? When you look at the next game for East Carolina?
You know what? I like the way Gardner's come in. Sirk apparently has left the game because of injury. Gardner comes in, and I thought he's delivered the ball nicely. He's shown a lot of velocity. He's thrown in tight windows. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's going to be an internal thing, how they feel the team responds best to which personality and which guy has the best leadership qualities, because when you look at physically what they can do on the field, I think Gardner's been throwing the ball a little bit better than Sirk did today.
Well, today's game was produced by the pride of East Carolina University, Kevin Patterson. You want to talk about a game day player.
He's hurting a little bit right now.
Yeah, KP is that guy. Directed by Dustin Denty, the associate director, Tyler Dare, broadcast associate, Trevor Hayes, Bo Chapman on those stats, Darren Bridgers, spotter, Josh Franz. We call him Flannel. He's crunching the numbers. Our technical producer is Hill Thornell. And technical director, Ernest Bauer.
You call him Flannel? I don't think I even knew that. You're making up nicknames.
West Virginia gets their first victory of the season. They're 1-1. Pirates, East Carolina, they're 0-2. Dana Holgerson is perfect when it comes to home openers. It was the Gold Rush, the annual Gold Rush game. Mountaineers now 9-2 in those games. Our final score here from Morgantown, West Virginia 56, East Carolina 20. For Ben Lieber, I'm Brian Custer. Goodbye from Morgantown.